And I'm ready to go. All right. So, last we left off, you had arrived at Custer in your new crawling base.
Possibly.
No, not possibly. That is what happened.
And everyone in Custer had never seen such a thing, and they panicked.
The guards did panic. They thought you were coming to attack, but then you showed yourselves your cards and like, oh, okay, go on, and you crazy kids. And then you drove drove the crawling base into the gates into the city, and you found presumably a decent place to settle it down to look like sort of like a small cottage.
You can't put it here. It's just Milan.
And you're in Custer now.
Nice.
We're in Custer.
What's up? It's nighttime.
Well, I guess it's bedtime then.
We've already sold Russell and the Hovel, right?
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
That's the whole reason we were here, more or less.
Wait, did we
head out and drive through the night or wait until morning?
No.
We did.
When did we
sell
Russell?
Session, we sold him for 50 coin.
You sold him. Yeah.
To who?
To the
stables.
The stables.
Oh, the stables. Okay. Yeah, no. By the way, as we go in,
we sold him for 3 magic beans.
Oh, Axe just wave goodbye to the good old Russell.
All right.
And the Hovel. Actually, do we keep the Hovel as an emergency card? Keep.
He makes a point. But no, because there's no one to pull. There's nothing to pull it. Well, you could, but it's kind of a waste.
And it's also kind of broken.
Yeah.
We can. Then we scrap it for repair parts for the house.
If you want a cart so much, and grab a cart and get onto it. Get on with it.
Get out. Well, why would I get a cart? We need to.
Well, then you've answered your own question.
Actually, we can tie the cart to the back of the house. Well, when we drive.
When we crawl. What about when we go in the water?
We cork it.
I mean, keeping a cart might not be the worst idea. Like, we can just put it in storage or even tie it to the roof if it comes to it. But, having a smaller thing to, push stuff around, transport stuff might be.
We'll just stow the cart, I guess. And hey, it's wood. Aegis is familiar with wood.
Yeah.
Aegis can repair it.
Slap them back on,
Yeah, I guess Aegis will, park the thing up. They're tell everyone, okay, we got a night in Custer. You guys, you're basically on shore leave. Go do as you will. I'm gonna fix this goddamn cart.
Wait. We're not on shore. We're not on shore.
We're not. We are. Well, technically, we're very far inshore, so.
I just thought what the picture of the nowhere is.
Oh, I haven't even looked at this. Oh yeah, I did look at that.
Fuck. What is the? How many rooms did the nowhere have?
It's on the description.
Oh, nice.
Not on the nowhere.
Handouts, crawling base.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Compact living space mounted on several clockwork legs, 2 stories high with a kitchen, bathroom, storage, common area with seating, and an extra room on the bottom. So there's a few rooms in there.
Good.
I'm gonna do a little bit of clothing shopping, actually.
Okie
dokie. Gonna look to see if I can buy just some more, I've just been sort of having this one, probably by now quite, worn and gross, basic, tank top and whatnot under the armor. But, I'll get, now that I actually have a place to, store them, gonna get a few, changes of clothes and
God damn it, we should have got a laundry room.
Oh, we should have.
We have, a shower and whatnot,
Yeah.
And probably just, you know,
I think it'll fit in that
Hang
shower.
the
I
laundry
imagine it's
line.
pretty cramped.
I imagine we might have like an outdoor shower situation too. I don't know. But in any case,
Yeah, no, I guess if X wants to shower, he just have to go outside and you have to just hose him down.
in any case, and maybe get like a casual jacket, stuff like that.
We need some
By the
furniture.
way, you'll need to periodically refill it with water if you want to use the toiletries properly.
I figured, yeah.
We'll have. Oh boy, we're gonna have to make stop offs in town and buy a few barrels of water.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess we need to stock up. We need to get furniture, water.
We
maybe
should
some
ask
food.
Nostria if she knows a purification spell. That way we could just, whenever we're near like a river or a
Oh,
lake-
we should have a rain catching,
Could fill
like
up.
a rainwater catcher.
I mean, yeah.
Neo, how much would it take for me to like do some repairs on the cart just so we have it in backup? Because I imagine in character having this argument. So we sold the horse, but why do we still have the cart? And just figuring his eggs. Fine, I'll fucking fix the damn thing.
I don't know if the cart can fit in just the storage room.
If we like take the wheels off, you don't think?
Yeah,
then,
we can disassemble it.
Yeah,
Probably.
disassemble it, yeah.
Yeah, we'd have to like set it back up to use it, but it might,
Yeah.
we're like transporting, like someone or something like that. It might still be useful. Axe can pull it if we need.
Disassemble it, yeah, into more parts, I guess.
Yeah, alright, Aegis will disassemble the cart, and I'm going to put that in just
Axe
in
is
the
you.
nowhere. Just as a disassembled cart.
How much money do I need to buy some changes of clothes?
What kind of clothes you looking for?
Just a few changes of essentially, undergarments, tank tops, and whatnot, but probably like a decent, like, sturdy pair of trousers, maybe like a, jacket, like a denim jacket type thing in that area. Not denim necessarily, but something fairly heavy duty, but like more comfortable and light than just armor.
Right. I guess 5 coin.
5 coin? Okay.
Yeah.
And after that, I'm gonna ask Reina and Nostria if they want to. Well, particularly Reina, because she knows the restaurants. If they want to go, and whoever else wants to join, want to go to like a bar or restaurant, get something. Reina would know where to go though. And whoever else wants to go, Lotus, Corum, Jailbird, these two.
Yeah. I mean, Corum actually knows.
True.
Yeah, this is
Corum knows
Corum's
places.
town.
Restaurants. Yeah.
He could
He's
go and
been
he could
around
go and
fucking
get
forever.
what's his name? Ninline. Was it Ninline? Yeah.
Inland.
And that would be a whole party. It's just invite everyone.
Just we show up at his house with some booze, like,
No,
hey!
we just you just hears like a thundering down the road. It's just we park outside. Hey Ninline, how's it going? Get in, fucker, we're going drinking.
You know what? If it's not too busy, I actually do take Reina with me to go clothes shopping just because she has better fashion taste. She's.
Yeah.
I think Aegis goes with. He just finishes up disassembling the cart when we go to the bar.
Mm-hmm. Or pub or tavern or whatever.
Yeah. Reina's not much help because she actually only because she actually only asks every time you go to a tailor. She just asks how flame resistant their cloth is.
I mean, Azora would actually also care about that. That would be a good. Azora has bad associations with fire.
Okay, so we're going to a nice little restaurant.
Azora will actually change out of her armor for once. Maybe shower real quick before.
Oh my god, shower?
Yeah, try and not just be, such a slovenly adventurer now.
Oh, we're just.
We have a house now. We have to, you have to live it up.
Yeah, exactly. We have shelter. We can afford these sort of luxuries that, wouldn't have otherwise had just living on the road.
We've gone so bougie. When did we lose our way? Showering.
When did we lose our
Clothes
way?
shopping.
Indeed.
So Corum knows a place called the Whispering Cobra.
Ooh, Whispering Cobra.
Cobra.
Serves very very nice gourmet sandwiches.
Okay.
Alright, head there then.
Azora asks Reyna to pick out something she thinks she would like.
Are they having a girls' night out?
Not
No,
really,
just
no.
for me. Just because Reyna knows, food well, and I don't know the food.
Oh, I see.
Well.
Like I did, went with her alcohol recipe before.
Yeah, she peers over Corum's shoulder at the menus. Where Corum's just looking at it. And let's see. She points out sandwich, sort of like jalapeno cheddar.
Nice.
Yeah. The meatballs.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I'll look at that. Yeah, that sounds like something Azora would enjoy.
Mm-hmm. Aegis gets a Reuben.
Nice. Nostria has grilled cheese.
Uh-huh. That's so cute.
Axe will take the biggest.
The biggest.
It's like just a
Yes.
menu item called the biggest, and it's like a 12
Yeah.
stack
Yeah, yeah.
sandwich.
You're taking,
I'm
you're getting-
picturing
you're getting it
when you
now.
get one of those 12-foot party subs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Axe gets a hero.
Needs mustard.
It's just swimming in vinegar. It's just...
Just the way you like it.
Oh,
That sandwich always sounded really good to me as a kid. Swimming in vinegar. I like vinegar on my Italian subs.
tis good, yeah.
I mean, I like oil on vinegar.
Tis very good, yeah.
Yeah.
Schlieben.
Oh my god. This is just what's gonna get this channel just destroyed. These uploads just taken down.
They're gonna find out that you're related to this snake.
It's
Your
not
career
just,
is
it's not
over.
the elf racism, that's fine, but the German racism.
Lotus has a vegetarian sandwich.
Lotus. Axe cannot help but notice there is a distinct lack of meat on your food.
Oh no, is Axe gonna be anti-vegetarian now?
Did
Yeah,
you misorder?
Lotus nods and simply says, I have a policy of not eating meat if I can't personally verify that the animal killed for it was killed in a humane way.
That is good. That is very good. Maybe Axe should think about that one day. Takes a bite of sandwich.
Wow, it would have been fun to see Axe just decide, yeah, vegetarianism, that's for me. I mean, it's not even vegetarianism, really, it's just...
Nah, I don't
How
think
about
Axe should be a
cheese?
vegetarian if he wanted to.
I think the way you phrase that, not killed humanely,
Yeah.
I think cheese would just still be okay. That doesn't sound like veganism.
Yeah.
If
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's sort of the thing that, milk can be collected humanely and cheese can be, but it, isn't always necessarily. That's a big part. It depends.
So,
Like, especially
rather
cheese, because you have to use rennet.
I'm just reminded of this image. Oh, fuck, where is it? Oh, this image set.
Yeah, that one. Fallout check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the fucking image used for like the response as well is just so perfect.
It's nice. It's fucking nice and all. The chicken is already in the nuggets.
The thing is, that actually does, like, capture my, like, personal policy on veganism and whatnot.
It's nice and all, but the chicken is already in the nugget.
I mean,
Aegis,
kind of.
we're not driving again today, so I guess Aegis is drinking.
I love the Daniel Radcliffe Fallout.
Yeah.
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 It's just that image is absolutely perfect. The framing of the face, the way he's sitting
Yeah.
and turned, like the facial expression itself. It's just that's just so inspired an image choice for that response.
So, question
Hmm?
is: are you gonna teach others how to drive?
Yeah?
Good.
Yeah?
Could Axe be one you teach? Axe always wanted to learn to drive things.
Would you
But
prefer
that's
the
not-
driver's seat?
Aegis like pauses and thinks on that one, and like we cut into Aegis's mind as he's imagining Axe doing a road rage and just smashing through buildings. Just like in Aegis's mind palace, just
Yeah.
imagining him behind the
imagine
wheel
it's
doing
all-
big swerves and going, what this do? And just pulling as the horn blares and he goes through a hovel. And
Or
then
fucking
just cut
get
back to
off-road.
Aegis. Cut back to Aegis as he says, I'll think about it, Axe.
get off road.
Like, Aegis thinks we'll wake up one morning and we're going like 80 miles an hour right up the fucking mountain towards fucking Emberwell.
Oh no, no, oh god, now I just remembered when we talked about the donkey driving. Fuck, we should have just let it drive. It's clearly a better driver than us.
What do you mean it's clearly a better driver than us? We've driven it once and I got it into town fine. We haven't had any fender benders yet.
I meant it's better because it's funnier.
That's what you want, the funniest drivers.
It's like consoles. The cat who could drive a car.
It's like that Irish road safety ad. It made me laugh, so let him have his license. Fuck the class of dead
Except-
children.
And then James was like, no, I'm decanonizing this shit. He's railroading my character, my deep character lore. Oh, Dios mío.
Dios mío. That's been on
Mio
your mind a
Dio.
lot lately.
Huh?
Dios mío.
Yeah?
Yeah?
Yeah? What about it?
You said it a lot lately, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like I feel it captures a lot when you say Dios mío. It's just good to say also.
Jailbird actually is eating a scrambled egg sandwich.
Huh.
Makes you think.
It does make you think, doesn't it?
I guess Murray ate fish, so, like...
But we don't eat... We don't eat monkey. Actually, there is bush
Some people do.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, look at how many fish eat other fish, you know?
Yeah. You gotta draw a line somewhere.
I mean, technically we're fish, but...
There's no such thing as a fish. There is no such thing. So this place we're eating at then. So what's it like? What's the aura of the place? Because I'm imagining it's just like gourmet sandwich joint. I mean, Aegis, Aegis ordered a beer with his.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's
Or
it's
two.
just a nice, fine, wooden finish to everything.
With a pubby vibe, but
Yeah, basically.
Zora gets, a few beers.
Nice.
Yeah, have a nice, hang.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Axis drinking his eating his massive sub, and eating and drinking beer, big beer.
So Jailbird turns to you, Aegis, and so now that we have this little, so boss, now that we got this
So-called house.
device, where are we going from here?
We're heading up north. Gonna follow leads on. We're gonna follow leads on Gamble. See if we can't catch up with him now that we got this thing. And I suppose we got it so that we could respond to jobs quicker and generally do more. Have a bit more, have a place to store more of our stuff and, be a bit more secure. Really not much, things are better, but the goal hasn't changed.
Same work, different scale.
Yeah. I was thinking that we could maybe try bringing on some more people, but I think we're at a comfortable size right now.
Or
Yeah.
meanwhile, who's already knocked back a few beers, just sort of overhearing talking about what doing next, does just sort of like interject, comment, we need to go back to Coral at some point.
But why?
We said we would. You're the ones who were, and pointing at Aegis, you're the one who cared about checking in on them. Making sure they were on the level.
That's something to keep in mind, sure.
What happened in Coral? Asked Jailbird.
Cultists.
Yeah.
Long ago.
Cultists with some dream dimension going on. They had a dream world and said they were close to their god, but they were sacrificing people to keep things moving.
Yeah, Nostria just looks up like, did you stop it?
We sort of stopped it, Aegis says, looking at Azora.
That's part of why we're going back to check in on them.
Coram just stretches out. I don't like that. I didn't like that place. Gave me the wrong vibes.
Yeah, I wasn't much a fan either.
Also, when we left, they had that whole light show going on, and I don't know what the hell was going on with that.
We should check back in on it. But still, gamble first. We've been leaving that thread.
Yes, we will take down Gamble. We'll find him. We will kill him. We will stab him.
Next time we go down south, though, I think we should swing by.
When we're in that part of the world. That said, I'm not too sure how. Aegis is thinking about the logistics of moving it around in the south. Well, it's not impossible. Actually, no, it should actually be simple. It's on the coast. We can just go along the sea.
Yeah, it might be easier to go by water, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't thought about that place in a while.
It's been on my mind some. Still got those pills they gave.
Pills?
For if you can't sleep but need to rest your mind, and these'll, put you out. It's not quite the same as sleeping and you don't dream, but It can keep you going without sleep.
They must have been an odd people.
Aegis kind of recounts the story as he understood, entering the. We just kind of blundered into the dream world, and there was kind of some gaslighting there was gaslighting going on. We noticed that some of the rules of reality were a bit weird, and Aegis more or less broke the dream without fully understanding what it was, and then got the explanation. They were
But because we broke the dream and like realized it, that caused the reality to start to tear, and someone had to be sacrificed to when the illusion starts to break. Someone needs to be sacrificed, and Azora essentially ended up like goading one of the cultists themselves into sacrificing themselves to keep the thing going.
Well, why didn't you just take them all out of it and end it? As Nostria asks.
we're not quite as attuned to magical stuff as you. We're basically just free, rather straightforward mercenaries who went into a situation that was far above our heads.
Yes.
There's a war on. There's the people in there were fed, they were safe, the town had defenses. If we cracked it too, be a lot of people, now on their own in a dire situation who were beyond our means to help, now in peril, now in the middle of a war zone.
Well, were they held against their will? Did they know what was
They
going on?
didn't know it was a dream, but we can't know if they would have wanted to go back or not. And if we took them out, there was no way to put them back in. So it's either let them be as they are for now at least, or force them out and they can never go back to safety.
Aegis is a bit more direct than that. Still not a fan of it. She says they basically stole us out of reality without our knowing, our consent, but that was their form of defense. The fact you walk into it and you're just pulled into their false reality.
We put up signs so more people shouldn't wander in.
And they kill people to keep it going?
From what I understood of it, it required a sacrifice every once in a while. Our straining it just forced it to it needed to be fueled sooner because of the strain we put on it.
Huh.
It was going to be a long time before they said, like, I think they said, at least a month, but, a while before it would, in any case, need any sacrifice again. So, unequipped to deal with a bunch of sudden refugees and the people being, safe and at least in the dream state happy. Better to leave it as is until we had more information or resources, and they know they're, answering to us, I guess.
That's heavy. Gilbert just says.
Yeah, there was a bit of friction in that whole thing. I don't think, looking back on it, we were the right people to affect what was going on there, but we were the ones who blundered into it, and as far as I saw, that was the only way out.
In this line of work, you have to face some things where there's no good solution, no matter what you do. You're screwing someone over.
Yeah, Corum just pointed axe. He broke some people's legs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. He did do that.
Knocked them out of their dreams.
Actually, there's another story. This one's a like Aegis just basically recounts to the newer members like the stuff that had happened before they'd arrived. Whether I don't know whether or not they find any of it entertaining or insightful, but he tells them about like the evil house and like going into that dimension of like that fucking depression dimension. He talks about Harrick's Cove and the murder mystery that we got roped into, and just how much Aegis in particular just wound up not liking the fucking Mirage School and the people.
Oh, me either. Yeah, Azora talks about if I'm in this country alone. I don't like that Mandala organization.
Mandala, yeah, not Mirage. Mandala.
Yeah.
Mirage is Fizzlewick School. I've mixed them
Mirage
up.
is actually very cool. I've heard a lot of amazing things about them and their leader.
What else did we do?
This is the clip show episode.
What?
Yeah.
But we'll just keep it. Just run them through. I don't know how everyone's responding to it. We tell them about the how many was around when we fucking did the when we saved that guy who was being fucked with by time magic.
That was just Nostria.
Just Nostria saw that.
Nostria came in for the very end.
Yeah, it was Nostria and Quorum. Nostria only came in for the going to his temple.
Mm.
Oh, there was the thing with Frost, the kid.
Yeah, the bandit and
they used to be slavers, and we
Yep.
saw him kill the guy.
Oh yeah. Aegis remembers we gotta go back because Aegis did say that he seemed repentant, so Aegis offered him a job when he gets out, a place he can put his talents to good use.
Does that led him? Yeah, that actually led into the time thing because that was the guy helping you.
Yeah. No, we just tell him like where we've been.
Anyone knows that Azora like beat the shit out of that guard and like hospitalized him who was abusing the refugees. I don't think I told anyone that.
Oh, do we tell them that
when...
story of the scrap we had with the guards and just yeah.
Yeah, I guess just when we're talking about the time bandits, Azora's a little drunk now and probably wouldn't have otherwise. And oh yeah, helped me out another time too. Gave me a tip off about this. I don't know. There was a guard in that city.
There was a group of them requisitioning equipment, weren't there?
Oh yeah, that too. No, I was talking. No, you weren't here for this one.
Oh.
I told you about this. With the time guy, gave me a tip off. This guard had some of the refugees trying to get in the city in cages, and he was, and some of them were kids, and he was drunk and going in and eating them or torturing them or. I stopped him. I ended up freeing the refugees and helping them. Well, not helping them much, but just giving them a chance to disperse, hide out, and made sure he'd never work again.
Wait, when when was this?
This was right before the time guy. This was right before we went into that house and had 12 hours of pain.
Oh, okay then. Hang on, I'll be back in a sec. Keep going.
The pain, the unimaginable pain for you and me, and then Aegis. Yes. That's great. Scrape my knee.
Bullied Snake into muting himself.
Yeah, Azora, getting like her eye gouged out, stabbed, beaten, shoulder ripped apart, raped, Axe, his entire body, disassembling and reassembling itself, horrific pains, chemicals, nervous system on fire, and Axe just, Peter Griffin hurts his knee 12 hours.
Probably asked, oh god, oh man, hey doc, can you help me? I'm having a really hard leg pain. Also, fuck, that fucking pizza we had, fucking, it made me tired as fuck.
So Mandala, we did that before we got Nostria, right?
Yeah. You did.
It wasn't really a job, but we did come across that one weird cult with the gifts. I'm still suspicious of that. Oh, we did secure. Corum wasn't even here for this. We did security for some musicians. That was actually where we got the
Right.
idea for this because they had big caravans.
Which musicians?
Uh,
They were
Azora looks through her
loving.
notebook to try and find their name.
They were peace lovers. Also, can you still hear me? Because I will lay
Yes, we
down a
can hear
bit.
you.
Good, I
A
needed
bit more
to lay down a
echoey,
bit.
but we can hear you.
Yeah, I needed to lay down a bit. I'm fucking,
Jeez.
Azora, after looking, Apex Crusaders. That was what they were called.
Yeah, Nostria perks up. Oh, I like them.
Oh, if we
Yeah.
run into them, try and give you a chance to meet them. They were nice people. I think
Yeah,
I
Marina nods.
really
Said,
get along
they
with
played
them.
a few gigs in regions. Yeah, they're all right.
Actually, after that, we saw. So we've been having some stuff with Emberwell companies. Not just Gamble though. There was when we were in Regents, it was at a peace
boom!
test. And Azora looking at her notebook, like with her eye trying to focus. Nemo Corporation, named Miller. They
That
had
would have been
this
regions other than Morricone Springs.
Morricone Springs, yeah. This guy Miller, he had was having a guy test this rifle. Was gonna test it on the crowd of, the protesters. And, from the looks of, from what I understood, it really could have, torn through the crowd. Stopped him from doing that and took the rifle, and Azora just sort of trails off. She's still very unhappy about this.
Well, yeah, Nostria looks up like an Emberwell. Oh, well, I've heard about their engineering efforts. You mean
All evil.
they took an experimental rifle there?
Yeah, and like I said, we're gonna.
How heavy was it?
Azora, best as she can recall, recounts about the shape, size, weight, what it looked like, any details she can give.
Wow.
Yeah, Azora actually starts drawing, a sketch of it in her notebook, if that helps.
Yeah, and Nostria just goes, wow. They really are doing some amazing things up there.
Amazing and terrible things. Could have killed a lot of people.
Well, it's good that he didn't fire it.
Oh yeah, Axe slams his fist on the table. He just says, "No amazing things, bad things. Emberworld bad."
Oh,
Maybe
jeez.
we should leave the topic of Emberwell. Leave that alone for
And
now.
you do see Azora is sort of like, kind of knuckled, flexing her fists. That whole encounter and how that ended still really bothers her.
Yeah.
She doesn't think that we let them get away.
What were our... No, let's let that sit for now. Talk about that. We can... Like, Aegis just looks... We're trying to have a good evening. We can talk about that another time. Besides, with the people we're chasing, these kind of things are gonna... They're gonna rear their heads again. We were smaller then, and we got into a situation that we maybe weren't fully equipped for.
Yeah. Jailbird just kind of whistles and says, Realm of Despair and the Apex Crusaders and Time Magic? Looks like I missed out on your best stuff.
There's still plenty of adventuring ahead. Aegis says, like, claps her on the back. We got stuff.
Nice.
We got more stuff to do.
Well then.
We
Time
saved
waits for no
Terrebonne. That was... saved a whole city of people. That's probably the biggest thing we've done.
Yeah, and we're not gonna. We don't want word of that. I don't want word of that to spread.
Oh, my back.
Azora actually really cracks up at that.
Laughs that
Aegis just being like not liking Terra, just doesn't want people to know we saved the worst city.
night.
Oh, there was well, I guess you were here for this and you were there for the end, but yeah, there was the thing in Regents
That's another thing I don't want people to talk about.
yeah. Well, there were two things in Regents. There was,
There was the super speed killer.
yeah, the magic guy that we stopped and interrogated.
And the siege.
Yeah, that, and then there was the other thing that we probably shouldn't talk about.
Remember, guys, no politics.
And then we killed those guards or former guards who were, using guard armor to attack the weak. And Azora does just sort of like forgetting she's in like a restaurant and probably shouldn't, like spit over her shoulder talking about those guards. Like
So you just hear a sigh as someone brings a mop over.
How much did she spit?
Spit out her food.
Oh god.
To calm down, Axe is reading the newspapers. And I'm bringing back this mechanic. He's looking at what the front wall lines are.
Oh, hey!
Genius.
Would you look at that? Remembered. It's amazing.
What is these long lines? Axes. Indeed.
That's the places we gotta be careful. That's where the battles are happening.
Okay. Right. Da-da-da-da-da.
Axe will keep this newspaper.
Reveal. Yeah, it'll update.
Yeah. Axe is gonna keep this newspaper, by the way.
These are the battle lines.
nice. Let me see.
Yeah.
So we should just head north when we get
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Just head north.
Yeah. But yeah, after Axe has watched that, he's like, it's okay. So then he just moves over to the funnies. Oddly depressing. A comic.
Yeah, let's unfortunately though, we should how about we head due north until we hit the road and then immediately sharp right turn and do right. Or we could try and head to Marion through Morricone Springs, or we could go the long way around, get on the north side of that battle.
I think it's.
Or I mean on the east
Marion
side
is
of that battle.
Well,
I mean-
the way it is like, wouldn't the most direct route be to just bot? Oh, how do I right click?
Where are we
Oh.
headed exactly? Emberwell?
We're heading there to the to that cross.
Okay, that cross.
I guess.
No, I think it's better. I think it's better. No, I think it's better to stop by a city then, so we can resupply.
Yeah,
I mean,
maybe.
we could go like that, or we could also. Oh, whoops. Let me delete that.
I feel like the issue of going into Morricone Springs is we'd be driving through a kind of business area, and and the Morricone Springs are a bunch of like mines, so wouldn't the ground be kind of uneven and weird? The vehicle can handle it, I think, but it's just trickier.
Yeah.
Why Garfield say revenge
We
not
could also
always right
take that
answer?
route of more just north till we hit that road, east
Nah.
hit that road, then just north to Bile Deep.
No. Axe thinks we need to hit a city before we head off. Like, we need to stop by a city, and we should stop by the nearest one.
We could do Osprey too, then just go essentially due north to Osprey and then follow the edge of the forest to Bile Deep and hope we avoid the battle.
Exactly.
Which might be hard, we might not be able to squeeze past the battle into Bile Deep from the west of it, but
What? The battlefields are just here, though, and like if we're
but this is a vague suggestion, and time can
Yeah, I'm in agreement with hit Osprey, because at least then, if anything else, if the battle has moved, we know we can kind of retreat back there if they let the vehicle in.
There. So north to Osprey, and so out of I assume we're charting this route in character over map. And yeah, Zora, what is Osprey? What's in Osprey?
I don't remember what Osprey's deal is. That was in character, by the way. So
Yeah. Yeah,
Axe-
out of character I know, but just
yeah.
Axe don't know. Axe gonna check. Is there a tourist bureau nearby? Axe wonders.
Closed.
The tourist bureau.
What's this? Oh, flyer. You need money. Me fix money.
No,
Call-
No.
This rat fella looks.
As you're reading you're reading the funnies. You're not reading the thing though.
Oh no, he
Yeah.
just saw a poster. No, he saw a poster on the wall.
O'Malley
O'Malley's?
advertises in the funnies.
By
so
the
that should be our route, right? We agree.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah.
By the way, when you go to read the funnies, actually, Marmaduke is currently not running. It's on hiatus after the creator made some insensitive comments about elves.
Shit. So instead, that strip is just taken up by a big fucking O'Malley banner. This rat seems trustworthy. Maybe we should ask him to sponsor us.
O'Malley, having heard about the controversy, decides to capitalize by going, "Elves, you get a discount."
Oh no! Oh no! All those poor elves that had their town burnt down. Oh no, they're in need of money. Oh no!
O'Malley's a savvy businessman who capitalizes on trends from 2 years ago.
Oh no. I mean, the Marmaduke thing is obviously new. I was just thinking, those elves must have, moved out, being forced to move and shit.
Do you think O'Malley feels like a tinge of sadness whenever he's repossessing someone's goods to pay off a debt, and he thinks of repossessing and then just thinks of fucking milkshake?
Well, at least I have money. Money.
Okay, so you done? You done looking at the battle lines?
Yeah.
What does today's Garfield say?
It's condemning. It's just a note condemning the Marmaduke comments.
Ha! Today's funny's not funny. Axe feels gypped. But Axe is gonna keep the newspaper, but he just puts it in his bag even though he just took it from the, I don't know, it just laid there.
So Axe is a thief now. All right.
Axe just take previous person obviously done with it.
It's recycling, basically.
All right. So you all go back to the crawling homestead by now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. And you're just gonna sleep it out there.
Yep. And in the morning, we
Alright.
start
Or
heading for
snore.
Osborne.
So we have a sleeping room, right?
No.
Bedroom.
Not really. No.
Just kind of have a common area where you can sleep on the
Yeah.
floor.
But
Reina
yeah,
is currently sleeping in the empty room.
It's basically is what we have set up is because you just basically open it up and then set up a small encampment around and outside the vehicle.
Yeah, so we're just camping then. Man, we should draw a blueprint of this map. Man, I want to.
Reina's has a sleeping bag inside the empty room.
Why you have
the
him?
liquor.
Question: Why you get your own room?
Why wouldn't I?
Why would you?
He has a good point, Axe. Why wouldn't she?
Sure, everyone else sharing. Why not you?
It's not so much that everyone else is sharing.
Besides, it's big room. If Axe can sleep in there, and so everyone else
I
can.
can barely fit in there.
You could barely
Oh.
fit here, honey.
Oh, sorry. Axe was thinking of other room. I don't know. Maybe Aegis. Aegis small.
Aegis prefers roughing it.
What?
Roughing it means sleeping in the rough. Or in
Axe don't get it.
outside.
She gets a room because you don't keep the fine china on the shelf with all the other silverware. You put it in the china cabinet.
What's China?
Aegis overhearing
Like
that just
porcelain.
thinks. Aegis just overhearing that just thinks it's a bit of a patronizing explanation of the rest of us, but
Oh well. Axe just worried. Axe just think we should optimize sleep areas. And
Yeah,
also,
That's what we're
Pretty
doing.
optimized to me.
I don't know. Axe just finds it weird that you get the whole room for yourself. You have reason to.
I
for
find
that.
it weird that you're 8 feet tall.
Well, oddly, not many do.
We all have our quirks, honey. No,
That's true.
no, let's.
Also, we're not married, so why you call me honey?
She's just placed back down.
Where's Nostria sleeping?
Does Serena think I am her husband? Axe not her
Nostria's
husband.
No.
in the common area.
Aegis
I-
just sets up a tent.
Meditation
Aegis is like
room.
setting up a tent outside, and he just hears the argument going on inside.
Azora will actually sleep on the roof, I think. Just set out a bedroll there, you know.
That's where Lotus meditates.
Huh? Well, that'll be... Why doesn't he meditate in the fucking meditation room?
We have a
We
meditation room?
gave you a room to meditate
At
in.
night, he meditates on top.
Well, Azora asks if he would mind her also being up there.
I don't mind anything.
Fair enough.
He thinks meditating in a meditation room is just too commercial.
Yeah, Azora sets out a bedroll on this roof and sleeps under the stars.
Axe takes some mattresses, he's gonna lie down
Where?
on the floor.
In the common area?
Yes.
All right. Yeah.
Where else would he sleep? The cockpit.
Nostria keeps herself. Yeah, so Nostria is just on like the seating, sleeping on the seating, whereas Jailbird is the only one actually joining Aegis in the camp outside.
Well, now.
Wow.
Wait, Axe just realized something. No one's sleeping in the cockpit?
It's not much.
I thought you
There's not
could
much
fit in the
comfort.
cockpit.
They did build a bed for Aegis to sleep there, but Aegis just didn't really, go
Aegis,
for it.
you drive it. Surely you should go there.
Like, have you popped your head in
Jailbird-
like
I
10
thought
when you noticed there
Jailbird
was a
liked
bed
it
there? Like,
Aegis, Axe thought of something. Surely you should sleep in cockpit because you pilot.
why?
Yeah, that Jailbird just says, yeah, that cot is rather comfy.
Wait,
Oh.
why are you in here?
No, she's out with Aegis.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, that's... Oh, I thought Aegis was in a tent.
Okay, let's frame this thing. Me and Jailbird are in tents that are outside, or she's setting up a tent or whatever. Aegis opted to sleep outside. Axe notices the cot and fucking just came outside to say, Aegis, why are you not sleeping there? And like Jailbird just overhears that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Axe is thinking about sleeping arrangement. Axe wants everyone to have the best bed they can get.
Axe, the best bed someone can get is where they're comfortable. I'm comfortable here. I'm used to sleeping in tents on the move. This is where I feel comfortable.
Axe has never really slept in tent. Usually too small for Axe.
Yeah. He said something about if you sleep in the cot. He said something about having the cot in the cockpit because if you wake up in the middle of the night and something happens, you're just up and ready to go without having to scramble for the controls.
Oh, that too. Though, if you say like that, Axe has decided then. Axe is just gonna take he's just gonna take his pillow and like I don't know, a mattress. Like it's not a mattress, it's just a blanket, and he just throws it on the ground. Good night.
Outside.
Yes. Yes. He's used to that.
Okay. Aegis is just thinking about the fact that because at least one of us is sleeping outside, even if, like, besides him in this case, if even one person has to sleep outside, him sleeping in the cot to get instant access to the controls is just, you know. Yeah, I guess it still makes sense, because others could scramble into the thing.
Snore.
Alright.
Also, Reyna take room for herself. Axe feel that's a bit selfish. Also, she called me honey. Axe find that weird.
She was condescending to you.
Axe not condiment.
It's when you talk down to somebody.
Well, Axe does that all the time. Everyone's smaller than Axe.
You sure are.
No, Axe not small, Axe big.
You sure are.
Or you?
Aegis just like Aegis actually they're arguing and Aegis does go and sleep in the cot as they keep on. Like he just sneaks out the like underside back of the tent and goes and sleeps in the cot as they keep fucking bickering.
Nice.
Anyway, Max is gonna wake up in the morning and just think, oh no, Aegis has been kidnapped.
Axe must save Aegis and runs to the cockpit to start it up. No.
Alright, so. All get your good night's sleep?
Yeah.
Snore.
No, actually, Aegis has a weird night's sleep being on like an actual comfy thing.
Yeah.
No.
It's rather snug.
Doesn't feel right.
So, in the morning, what like, how quickly do you plan on leaving? Like, what's your whole thing? Like, once you wake up, Aegis?
Wake up, get everyone to do their drills outside, and then after a bit of food, we hit the road.
Okay.
Let's roll for those drills.
Yeah, roll for the drills.
So +1 forward. Who should get the +1 forward? Let's go with Aegis and Axe. PCs.
Hello.
Plus one forward to combat only.
Yep.
Or,
When it's 7 to 9, it's combat only.
Gotcha.
When it's a 10+, it's a hold one forward, and you can spend it on anything.
It's basically a preparation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so while you're doing your drills, Aegis, you're approached from behind, and you hear just someone say, "Hey, thought I recognized you."
Aegis spins around.
So when you turn around, you see, you might recognize a man in a distinct Emberwell business suit, and
Oh, wow.
yeah,
Oh,
a
boy.
man, yeah, with the man who you talked to about gamble and underground companies back with Keys.
The one who we were interrogating or came along to the...
They weren't really interrogating him. It was more like an interview because he wasn't personally connected to Nemo or any underground stuff like or Gambler or whatever. But he was just someone from Emberwell that they brought in to talk to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey.
Do you remember his name? Would you
do.
like to remember?
I would like to remember
Aegis
his
in
name.
char-
I would like
Aegis
to...
in character remember.
Yes, please.
All right, Calderon.
Calderon. Yeah, I would not have remembered.
Yeah.
Calderon, right?
Yeah. Looks like you got a whole. Looks like you've expanded your operation quite a bit, huh?
Yeah.
He's sort of chewing. He's got like a cigarette basically that he's just sort of chewing on.